The second season of Michigan Girls High School Hockey begins tonight here at the Arctic Edge in Canton, Michigan. A season-long marathon now turns into a game-by-game, one-week sprint to the championship. Hi, I'm Ben Salagi for Arbor Broadcasting, welcoming you to the Michigan Girls High School Hockey Playoffs. It's Division I. It's a play-in game, one of 4 Division I play-in games to be exact. One going on right now. That's Washtenaw and Bloomfield Birmingham United. That's going on in the other rink with Mark Wiseman on Arbor Broadcasting. But we got a fun one for you. It's going to be a lot of offensive firepower between the Walled Lake Wild and the St. Mary's Eaglets. And these two teams, they played in different groups. The Eaglets played in Group A. The Walled Lake Wild played in Group B. They didn't win those groups, but they were highly competitive in their respective groups. But we gotta let you key in on a couple of players, right? Well, for Walled Lake, the Wild have been led all season long by Michaela Ratliff. Ratliff, in 20 games, has 33 goals, 10 assists for 43 points. She's also 8th in the entire state in points. So Walled Lake is carried by her and her partner in crime, Ania Greco, also doing very well. 5 goals, 12 assists for 17 points in 19 games. But the Eaglets, they got offensive firepower as well. Sydney Schaefer, number 20, she's 2nd in the entire state in points. She is on fire. 55 goals, 14 assists for 69 points in only 17 games played. Her counterpart, Portia Carrera, is 4th in the entire state in points. So you have 2 top 5 players in points for the Eaglets, and she's a goal scorer too. 25 goals, 30 assists for 55 points in all 18 games. It's going to be a great matchup between these two. Walled Lake, though, has, again, 22 points, and they've finished the season on a 2-game winning streak. And they were decisive wins, in all honesty. 7-1 on the road against Plymouth Canton Salem at the Redford Ice Arena. Then at home at Lakeland, they had a 6-0 win against Troy United. St. Mary's on the other end of the ice also playing very, very well down the stretch. They have an impressive winning streak, and we're going to count it out for you because it goes all the way back to January 16th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9-game win streak. 2 of those wins have come across against Ann Arbor Huron Skyline in that time. They also have wins against Livonia United. They have a win, a 6-2 win against Walled Lake. They're beating really good competition, including University Liggett at McCann Ice Arena. That was a 2-1 win. So the Eaglets have been playing really good hockey. The Wild looking to get an upset. And the winner of this game, and we mentioned Liggett for a reason, because the winner of this game faces Liggett on Saturday at 10:30 here at the Arctic Edge in Canton and on ArborBroadcasting.com, your home for Michigan Girls High School Hockey. And as we wind the clock down, both teams are ready. We should have introductions. We'll get those for you. We'll step aside for the introductions, national anthem, and we'll have puck drop here in Division I, the second play-in game of the day. There's 2 more after this, but we will step aside and we'll have hockey for you after the anthem and introductions in just a moment.
Starting lineup. Number 20, Sydney Schaefer. Number 22, Portia Carlin. Number 47, Ashley Goodwood. Defense, number 16, Nikki Kolowitz. Number 11, defense, Kylie Duffney. Number 1, goalie, Violet Graham. Now introducing Wall Lake starting lineup. Number 81, Michaela Ratliff. Number 12, Carla Tim. Number 21, PB Warwick. Number 6, Christine Forrest. Number 13, Haley Mast. And then goalie is number 1, Ariana O'Connell. Now at this time, can I have everybody please stand and face the flag as we do the national anthem?
Well, just had the starting lineups, but we'll reintroduce you to the starting lineups in case you had a hard time hearing them. Sometimes that can be the case. For the visiting team, Walled Lake Wild, their starting lineup, of course, we mentioned number 81, Michaela Ratliff. She'll be joined on the ice by number 21, Phoebe Rauhut. Number 17, Clara Tim, Number 13, Haley Mack. And number 16, Kristen Forrest. In net for the Walled Lake Wild is Ariana O'Connell. The Eaglets of St. Mary's SCA on the starting lineup for them, the forwards. Number 20, Sydney Schaefer. Number 22, Portia Carrera. And number 47, Ashley Clintsworth. On defense will be number 11, Kylie Duffney. Number 16, Nikki Kolwich. And in net for the Eaglets will be Violet Breyer. Carrera tried to win the draw for the Eaglets. She played the puck there at the point. Going to be picked up. Forrest has it for the Wild. Couldn't get it out of play. Puck at the line. There's Forrest again, trying to get it out, kept in. There's a quick shot. That went into a crowd. That was off the stick of Schaefer. The Wild trying to attack. That pass was intended for Rauhut. Couldn't get there. Good play there by Ratliff to create some confusion. Carrera gets it to center. That's going to be sent right back by Ratliff. The Eaglets trying to pick up the puck and carry it the other way. Schaefer moving it ahead. Gets it across the line. Schaefer dangles. There's a shot and a goal. Ariana O'Connell couldn't stop that one, right over the shoulder. It's a 1-0 game. .51 seconds into this one. Sydney Schaefer now has 56 goals on the campaign. First of the playoffs. Here's McQuarrie for the Wild. Now Engel with the puck. Moved it back to center. Moved it. They're going to give the assist to Kylie Duffney. That is her 17th apple. Building a very fine orchard is Duffney. Picking up the puck for the Wild is going to be Mack. Mack moves it ahead to McQuarrie. She touched it, but it was behind center ice. They're going to let play continue, though. Chasing it down. Greco try to get it back to the point. Engel has it for the Wild. Engel getting pestered there by Ward. No, excuse me, that's Pilars. I beg your pardon. Reversing it to the other way. Ratliff going to use her speed. Michaela lost the puck. It's going to be picked up by the Eaglets. They're going to chip it ahead back to the neutral zone. Engel gets it to McQuarrie. McQuarrie got that poked off her stick. Picked up again by Ratliff. Ratliff waits. Everyone's on the right side. She's going to go in. Fires a wrist shot of her own. That's going to be a save by Breyer. Long pass intercepted there by Forrest. Going to be picked up again here by Schaefer. Schaefer back to center on the stick now. Carrera. Carrera goes into the offensive zone. Try to go past. Good poke check there by Engel. St. Mary's dumps it to the corner. Picked up there by Carrera. Carrera at the end line. Goes around a couple of skaters. Now pressed there by Ratliff. Carrera still holding on to the puck. Trying a wrap around a tip. That's going to be wide. Schaefer picking up the rebound. Tries to center it in front. That's going to be stopped initially, but the rebound put away. St. Mary's SCA now has a 2-0 lead. Could have been a goal scored by Katie Hart, but we'll get that confirmed in just a moment for you. 2 quick goals in the first 3 minutes of play here in the first period. Here's a good play. Louisa gets it in, top of the near side circle. So the goal will be scored by Carrera. Centering attempt, broken up by the Wild. Puck at the legs of Forrest. That's going to go right in front of O'Connell. She'll cover it up. But now Schaefer adding an assist. That's her 15th of the season. And Carrera now has 26 goals on the campaign. So again, a quick 2-0 game. Favor of St. Mary's, St. Catherine. Here's Ratliff moving it ahead for the Wild. Just lost the puck on a poke check. Again with the puck is Carrera. Using her speed. That's poked off her stick there by the assistant captain, Michelle Engel. Engel will pick it up behind the net. Drops it off there. Now on the stick of Mack. Mack bank passes it. Didn't touch a stick, so that's going to be icing. Haley Mack is entering today with a 2-game point streak. And sure enough, she had a hat trick. She has 11 goals on the year, 3 of which came against Northville, where she had 5 points that game. Carrera got tied up there by Ratliff. The Eaglets are going to come out with the puck. It's going to be centered. Carrera, stick lifted there, but she's going to find it, holding on to the puck. Carrera going to go behind the net now. Centers it. No one home for that pass. Ratliff picking it up, trying to lead a charge. Michaela McCrary now picks it up, dumps it in, chased after. Michaela's just been all over the ice for the Wild, but she does get help. Here's Schaefer with the puck. She's going to go in, slips behind the defense, all alone. There's a shot. She gets 2 goals now in the first period. Amazing wrist shot. That one went over its high stick side. It is now 3-0. Three quick goals by St. Mary's. You're going to win another face-off. With the puck now is Clintworth. Clintworth tries to center it. That was intended for Pillars. It's going to go right in front of O'Connell, and she'll cover it up right there. But St. Mary's has firepower along all 6 of their forwards. Again, Schaefer now 57 goals on the campaign. Carrera has 26, but Louisa has 9. As there's an opportunity on the turnover, and that's a goal. Speaking of Carrera, she gets one as well. 4-0 early here. That was just 19 seconds after Schaefer's goal. So the top 2 goal scorers for the Eaglets getting 2 goals apiece. And Walled Lake's going to take a quick timeout. We'll take a quick timeout as well. We're going to play a PSA for you, catch our breath, and we'll come back. More first period action in just a moment.
Here are 5 good reasons for high school multi-sport participation. Fewer overuse injuries, less opportunity for emotional burnout, exposure to different kids and coaches, exposure to different roles, and learning to compete better. Being a multi-sport participant can help a kid become a more well-rounded person. Multi-sport participation is cross-training for life. Learn more at the MHSAA website. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Well, we're back here at the Arctic Edge in Canton. In the first 5 minutes, there's been 4 goals. St. Mary's SCA been carrying the pace of play, and it is 4 goals on 5 shots. They've been all over the place in the offensive zone. And the funny thing, it's just their speed. Their speed has been getting the puck into the offensive zone, and incredible wrist shots by Sydney Schaefer and Portia Carrera. Carrera had a rebound goal, but she also has a dangerous wrister. We saw Sydney with 2 dangerous wristers so far, and that's been the game so far. Can't blame Walled Lake for taking that timeout. Head coach Kyle Sancranti want to settle down his players. Say, ladies, we belong here. Let's just take a breath and take a breather. Here's an attempt here by Pillars. Pillars had it. Broken up there initially. There's a shot from the outside. That was Sarah Giannis. There's another opportunity in the slot. That's going to be stopped and turned away by McConnell. Oh, the top 2 goal scorers back on the ice. That's Schaefer and Carrera. Carrera's Good center woman. Here's an opportunity for the Wild, though, now. Greco centers it. Michaela, good dangle and a goal. Michaela Ratliff gets the Wild on the board. Carrera started the play, Anita Greco started the play, centered it to Michaela Ratliff, dangled around a defender and fired a wrister. Now 4-1. It's now 34 goals on the year for Michaela Ratliff. Greco has 13 assists on the year for the Wild. Here's McCreary trying to keep that offense going. It seems that timeout's working for the Wild so far. Mack trying to keep it in, bounced over her stick. Played there for a moment by Atwood. Oh, here's a turnover coming with it now. It's Louisa. Louisa has the puck, carries it to the corner. Now played and dug out there for a moment by the Wild. Kept it at the point. Duffney fired a shot. That went into a crowd. It's going to come back out to the corner. Eaglets with another centering opportunity. He's going to be broken up there by Greco. She runs into a player. Puck still loose. I believe she ran into Colwich. Colwich still working hard along the blue line, keeping it in. Here's Forrest surveying, bank pass. Kennedy McQuarrie just out of her reach, but she'll chase after it. Bounces off of her skate. It's going to be covered up by Breyer. Just under 8 minutes to play, almost halfway through this first period. Don't know why we had a goal horn, but we've had 5 goal horns already in 8 minutes. That goal horn's getting a workout, but it's been good action so far here at the Arctic Edge. Face-off controlled by the Eaglets. Going to be picked up there by Duffney. Duffney, quick D-to-D pass, slapped ahead onto the stick of, Schaefer. Puck's going to come right back. Ratliff trying to make another offensive play. Ratliff lost the puck, but did a good job on the forecheck. Here now is Schaefer. Look at that speed on Schaefer, crossing the timeline, now into the offensive zone. Schaefer into the circle, centers it in front. Good stick lift there by Laz. Allison Laz preventing a goal there, playing the slot very well. Rauhut had it there for a moment. It's going to be kept in by the Eaglets. Now chased down and chased after by McCreary. Moved it up to Laz. Laz swiping at it. And here's Ratliff, poked off her stick, but back to center. Schaefer with it now. Quick pass. Going to be broken up. Rauhut had the puck, lost it there for a moment. Schaefer picks it up. Starting the offensive charge, Schaefer breaks, shoots, and that's going to be kicked aside by O'Connell. There's another one, center mass save, and the captain gobbles it up. Ariana O'Connell was named Player of the Month in January by the Michigan Girls High School Hockey Association. Here's another opportunity. Greco, all alone. Greco, forehand shot. Oh, big save by Breyer. Oh, my goodness. What a play by both players. Settling the puck down was Atwood. Gets it back to center. Puck's going to go deep into the Eaglet end. Chasing after it. It's going to be Duffney. Duffney moving it ahead. Can't hold on to the stick there. Was Louisa. Puck now battled at the blue paint. Pillars losing that one, but finding a teammate. The Wild now going to chase after the puck. Settle it down. Mack boards it ahead. McQuarrie can't play it. So it's going to go all the way back to center. Eaglets now. Just dump it on in. Ratliff gets to the puck first. He's going to go behind the net, little protection. Using that little speed. Good poke check there by Clintworth. Kept the puck and allows the Eaglets to get a change behind the play. Louisa doing a good job on the forecheck as well. But the puck finds its way back to center. Kennedy McQuarrie had it for a moment. Gets it into the offensive area and lost the puck. Here's Portia Carrera. Carrera into the slot. He's going to hold on to the puck. Now he's going to re-enter the high slot. Top of the circles. That shot was deflected by Mack. Eaglets tried to center it, broken up. It's going to be glassed out of harm's way, and the Wild will get a change behind the play. Duffney picking up the puck. Duffney has 4 3-assist games this year. She gets it back to center. Engel had the puck there for a moment. Duffney slams it back. Carrera, she's going to walk it in, drops it. Schaefer, back to Carrera. Carrera, backhand, poked away by O'Connell. There's a shot over the net there. That was Schaefer firing that one. Sydney Schaefer, again, second in the state in points, has a multi-point game in every game she's played in this season and has 11 hat tricks to her name. Here's Carrera. She's had a point in all but 4 games this year, as again, she's second on the team in points. Picks up the puck again. Portia gives it back to her D, now moved up. Intended for Schaefer. Schaefer can't get there before the Wild send it back. Duffney holding on to it. Moving it ahead to Carrera. To Schaefer. Schaefer going around. Slot shot. Good save there by McConnell. Ratliff boarding it to the far side. Trying to get the clear. Kept in there by Duffney. Duffney goes. Takes it deep. Centered in front. There's a shot by Carrera. It's going to go wide. Ratliff is going to get the clear. Duffney will chase it down for the Eaglets. Schaefer calling for it. Steps into the zone. Hard shot. McConnell ducked away but still saved it. Bounced off her stick. Picking up the puck now is Atwood. She'll dump it in for the Wild. All the way to the corner. Atwood chasing after it. Can't get there in time. McQuarrie coming in with a good forecheck. Tried to center it. Bounced off Colwich. But now with the puck, it's going to be Greco. Greco had it for a moment. Louisa picks it up. Cross ice pass onto the stick of Clintworth. Clintworth moving it ahead. Carrera firing that one wide. Rebound stopped there by Garmo. That's going to be sent right back to the end line. Mack will pick it up for the Wild. 2:25 left here in the first period in a 4-1 game that favors the Eaglets. That centering pass goes wide. Violet Breyer is just going to cover it up. She's not going to play it. The officials kind of told her, well, you're well out of your home. You got to keep playing it because that could be a delay of game, technically. So the officials just politely reminding her, hey, you got to play it. If you're that far out, you can't just hold on to the puck. Face off on the far side. Louisa will go up against Ratliff. Ratliff with a win. Oh, centering opportunity. That's broken up. Greco had a stick on it. Pinched it along the wall. No, excuse me, that's Rauhut. Ratliff trying to get there. Rauhut. Now Engel keeps it in. Engel with a shot. That's deflected in front. Ratliff put it wide. Laz had it there for a moment. Kept in at the far side by Mack. Ratliff just doing everything she can to get control of the puck. She has it. It's going to get poke checked by Logan Louisa. Now with the puck is Pilars. Good job by the Wild to keep it out of the offensive zone. Minute 30 left on the clock here. Here's an opportunity. Oh, Ratliff trying to get the second one of the period. That's going to be a save. Puck still deep in the end. Ratliff gives it back up to the point. Engel tried to shoot it off her stick. Now she clears it to the far side. Picked up by Kolwich, sends it back to center. Engel will take care of it. Minute left here in the first period, 4-1 game. Here's Carrera with it, all alone. Change behind her, but she's going to go in. Forehand, backhand, that's going to be wide. Good defensive play there by Ratliff. She's going to pick up her own rebound. She's going to go down as she tripped over a stick. No hand went up. Allison Lash trying to get the clear. Here's Sydney Schaefer. There's another shot, good save. 30 seconds now left in the period. Schaefer again fires that shot. That's going to be high and wide. Rebound's going to come out. Puck to the far side. Forrest trying to get there. She's going to get hit by Kolwich. Ratliff tries to clear it. They do. 15 seconds left here in the period. Carrying it now. Clintworth just fired that one in. .5 seconds left. We knew the offense was going to be there. But, man, those Eaglets, they jumped on them fast in the first 5 minutes. But since then, slowly clawing back is the Wild. Good face-off win for the Wild, trying to get it out. It's going to be kept in there by Kolwich, and that will do it for the first period. 11 shots on goal for St. Mary's, 4 for Walled Lake. Of course, my shots are unofficial, so don't take my word for it. Just trying to keep you abreast of everything. But really quickly, let's recap the scoring for you in the first period. Again, it was St. Mary's. It was their top 2 goal getters, starting, though, with their top point getter. Second in the state in points, remember, is Sydney Schaefer. She got the scoring started 51 seconds into the period. Beautiful wrister. Assisting that one was Kylie Duffney, who now has 17 assists on the year. Then you fast forward about 2 minutes later, getting in on the action. Second highest goal scorer for St. Mary's SCA is Portia Carrera, getting 26. It was a rebound after her initial wraparound attempt. Then Sydney Schaefer fired the puck back. It was saved by O'Connell, and putting in the rebound was Carrera. Then, of course, Schaefer got back in on the action, carried the puck in all alone. About a minute and a half later, made it 3-0. And then Carrera, 19 seconds later, made it 4-0. 50 seconds later, though, Walled Lake got in on the action. Good offensive rush by Ania Greco. Greco had Michaela Ratliff. It was a 2-on-1. Good pass to Ratliff. Ratliff fired a shot, and it was an easy goal. It made it 4-1. And that's where we stand here. Going to enter the second period. We get a resurfacing after 2 periods. And we mentioned Ariana O'Connell for Walled Lake was the January Player of the Month. Well, Portia Carrera for St. Mary's SCA was the Player of the Month. Greco tried to get it into the offensive zone. Good play there by Clintworth. Here's Forrest, though, at center. Moving it ahead. McQuarrie carrying it in. Top of the near side circle. Now taking it deep. Goes behind the net. No one was there for it. Puck's going to come out. Kept in by Mack. She'll just dump it in. McQuarrie. Good stick battle in the corner with Duffney. Duffney trying to still hold on to the puck. Puck still going around. St. Mary's finally gets it to center. That was off the stick of Logan Louisa. The Wild send it right back, though. Greco couldn't control the puck there. It's going to come back to her skates. Now she picks it up at center. Poked off her stick. That was Clintworth. Puck's going to come back. Another good poke check. That was Kristen Forrest. Sends it into the offensive zone. Both these teams very disciplined so far, haven't had an infraction yet. There's a quick shot. good blocker save. That was off the stick of Logan Louisa. Coming in now, Schaefer. Circle shot. That's going to be deflected initially off the stick of O'Connell, so that will be a shot on net. Schaefer picks up the puck deep in the defensive zone. Bank pass intended for Carrera. Carrera trying to move it ahead. Ratliff bats it down, and Forrest puts it back to center. Rink wide pass. Schaefer will pick it up along the boards. 2 minutes into the second period here. See what goes on. Forrest stops it along the wall. Carrera fights through. Portia Carrera is going to stop at the circle, drops it to Schaefer. Schaefer fires a shot. Mack deflects it. It's going to go into the safety netting, and we'll have a face-off. So it's going to be Carrera and Ratliff staring across the dot at high noon from one another. The Wild going to win that one. Kept in, though, by Duffney. Engel chase it down for the Wild. She just gets it back to the half wall. Schaefer intercepts, gives it to Carrera. Poked off her stick by Ratliff. Schaefer picks it up along the wall again. Here's Carrera. There's a shot. Good save there by O'Connell. Rebound still in the control of the Eaglets here. Centered. Portia fires a shot. Tried to go 5-hole. Stopped the front door. Was O'Donnell, and she'll cover it up again. Freezing the play. 2 minutes, 55 seconds have gone by here in the in the second frame, I should say. Atwood losing the draw for the Wild. That's going to be maybe a high stick, as that was trying to be batted down by Kolwich. Puck's going to come out to the near side, trying to get it as Greco. Greco's trying to slide it ahead. And there's a quick shot from the outside by Kolwich. Really interesting here that Coach Sancranti of the Wild is separating Ratliff and Greco, trying to even the scoring between the lines. Here's a centering opportunity. St. Mary's can't get there. Good defense by Ingalls. She's trying to carry it out. Still along the wall. Puck battle controlled and won there by Clintworth. Louisa's going to pick it up behind the net. Poked away from her stick. Now picked up by McQuarrie. McQuarrie can't get it out of the zone. Second effort carries it. Everyone has to tag up. Pillars now carries it in. Louisa drops it off to Clintworth. Kept in at the point. Now Greco again. St. Mary's sends it right back. And that tries to dump it in, and it should be icing, and it will. Walled Lake still, again, trying to find their footing, but they're doing a very good job basically controlling the neutral zone. Where they're losing it is as they get it in the offensive zone, and then it's something St. Mary's can just carry the puck on through with their speed, and that's what they've done so far. Wild going to come out with it. Here's Piper Johnson. She has 0 penalty minutes so far this season, has 1 power play goal. She got it to center. Now it's Duffney. Moves it to Schaefer. And Mack will pick up a loose puck. Mack carrying it through. Now just dumps it in. It's going to be tipped in, so it's not going to be icing. Schaefer will pick it up. This is what we're talking about. In the offensive zone, this is the speed. It's been Carrera and Schaefer using their speed, just flipping the ice and tilting it in their favor. Speaking of which, here's Ratliff. Michaela Ratliff has 1 goal, looking for 2. She fires that one over the net. Puck's going to be dumped in. Shouldn't be icing as Schaefer gets there first. Forrest battles it off of her stick. Mack and Ratliff collided. Puck still loose. The Eaglets settle it down. Quick slap shot gets broken up. Schaefer couldn't hold on to it. Here's Forrest carrying the puck for the Wild. Had Johnson, but that puck gets intercepted. Here's an opportunity. There's a shot. O'Connell makes a save. Firing that one was Portia Carrera. Who else? .9:27 left, approaching the halfway point of this game. Again, 4-1 is your score. Nothing added on to that first period score. Still scoreless here in the second. Again, the first 5 minutes of the first period belonged to St. Mary's, and then 50 seconds after that, the Wild got one back. Here's Atwood. Ava had it there for a moment. Now Engel with the puck. She'll dump it in. Has to be covered there by Breyer. So it's going to be a face-off in the offensive zone for the red, black, and white. It's going to be a wholesale change for the Eaglets. And I mentioned that, Coach Soncranti has broken up Ratliff and Greco. They're on separate lines. But the Eaglets say, we're going to beat you with our firepower. We're going to keep Schaefer and Carrera as a line. Speaking of which, there's one of them, and that's going to be an easy goal. Portia Carrera with the hat trick. Unbelievable. That is her 6th hat trick of the year. See who got the apple on that in just a moment. We just want to make sure we confirm it. Carrera moving it to Schaefer. Wild trying to get it out on the stick there of Greco. So Schaefer's going to be credited with another assist. That's her 2nd of the game, making it 16 total on the season. St. Mary's centering attempt. That's going to go on an errant pass back through the neutral zone. Trying to chase this down is Colwich. She gets there first to center. It's going to be offsides. McQuarrie couldn't get there quick enough to tag up, as Greco had an opportunity to carry it in. She just, again, her teammate was just a little too eager. Wild settling it down. There's Rauhut. She carries it in. Ratliff had to drag her toe to make sure she wasn't offsides. And that's going to be a roughing call on Nikki Colwich. Got her elbow up. So first power play of the game. Going to go to Walled Lake. 7:58 left here in the second period. They're trailing 5-1, but let's see what the special teams unit can do here. Michaela Ratliff staring across the dot of Portia Carrera. Good win by the Wild. There's Mack firing it. Got deflected. Carried low, down low. Ratliff back to Mack. Just hops over her stick. She has to race to get it. Carrera joins the speed race, but then she'll bail at the last second. Oh, there's a turnover. Sydney Schaefer fired that one, hit the doorbell. That rang iron. There's Carrera with the rebound. And that's a shorthanded goal. First shorthanded goal of the season for Portia Carrera. And And actually, that is the first shorthanded assist by Sydney Schaefer. Sydney Schaefer, who almost had the goal, has 7 shorthanded goals this year. So here's McQuarrie. Circle, there's a shot. Breyer made the save there. That was the first shot on goal of the second period so far, almost halfway through. Here's Ratliff. Fires that one. Another glove save by Breyer. Carrera has a natural hat trick. She has scored the last 3 goals, but it's not a true natural hat trick, unfortunately. But we saw that in the Division II game we called earlier. Kylie Marks of Northville did the same thing. .50 seconds left of the man advantage. Hasn't been a man advantage yet. Here's Logan Louisa carrying it in. She fires that one high. Easy glove save for O'Connell. Logan Louisa, that would have been her first shorthanded goal of the season had that gone in. Again, 42 seconds left in the extra attacker for the Wild. Engel gets it to McQuarrie. McQuarrie at the wall. That's going to be stopped there by Carrera. And now stopped by Louisa. Back to play the puck is Duffney. Duffney, good bank pass to Carrera. Engel can't control it. And here's Schaefer. Schaefer, 15 seconds left, gives it to Carrera. That shot was deflected wide. 10 seconds left now for the Wild in the extra attacker. Engel moves it ahead. McQuarrie tried to dump it in, and it's going to be a power play pelt for the Eaglets. There's a quick shot. That was Ratliff, going to be saved by Breyer. $17 total shots on the game so far for St. Mary's, 7 for Walled Lake. Good face-off win by Rauhut. Puck's going to be sent down low. Rauhut has it in front. That went through the 5-hole, and that's going to be a goal. Let's see who they credit it to. It's going to go off the stick of Phoebe Rauhut. That's her 4th of the season. Rauhut has gotten a point in 4 of her last 5 games. And just added another one. She just gets caught off sides. They're going to give an assist to Clara Tim. That is her 6th assist. And they're going to give Greco the secondary assist, which is her 13th. Forrest tried to make a play there. That was dangerous, but the Wild are going to survive thanks to Haley Mack's defense. Rauhut gives it up. Forrest now with it. Bank pass intended for Greco. Didn't get there, though. Louisa trips over a player. There's a quick play there by Tim. Gets into the offensive zone. Everyone tags up. Everyone's on the right side. Logan Louisa now with the puck for the Eaglets. Has the puck, carrying it deep. Trying to go in front. There's not a goal. That puck bounced around. And O'Connell's going to hold on to it. I think it hit the post and then came in front of Ariana. And after it bounced, Ariana was able to see it, and she covered it up. Face-off's going to be on the far side. Sydney Schaefer, Michaela Ratliff. Oh, that pass broken up by Piper Johnson. Johnson carrying it into the offensive zone. Stick lifted there by Carrera. Carrera, Schaefer have called their names a lot. Here's Schaefer, put on the brakes. There's a shot. O'Connell punching it away. Ratliff picking up the rebound. Ratliff tried to go past three skaters, couldn't do it. Picking it up now is Laz into the slot, broken up. That was Duffney stopping that one. Battle of the 11s. Speaking of Duffney, she's going to carry it in through center, now into the offensive zone. Duffney stops at the circle. Looking at her options, going to be poked off her stick though. Engel trying to get it out. Going to be kept in at the blue line there by Colwich. Colwich trying to get it to Carrera. Carrera tied up along the boards. Ratliff trying to kick it ahead. Johnson has control of the puck. Gets it safely to center. Ratliff's going to chase it down. Moved ahead to Sarah Giannis. Dropped it to Schaefer. Schaefer with a shot. That's going to be blocked by Johnson. Piper sacrificing her body. There's a quick shot in the goal. That's going to be Carrera one more time. That's now number 5 for Portia Carrera. Portia Carrera so far this season has not had a 5-goal game, though she did have a handful of 3-goal games. Schaefer again is going to get the assist. And here's Logan Louisa. Sarah Giannis is going to get the assist. That is her 4th assist of the season. McQuarrie had it bounce off her skates. Greco had it there for a moment. They're going to call off sides. 2:35 left here in the second period. 7-2 game. Yeah, Portia Carrera had 5 hat tricks on the year, none of which were 5-goal games. She has 5 today in the play-in game for the playoffs. Again, the winner of this one will face University Liggett on Saturday at 10:30 in the morning here at the Arctic Edge. Game will be broadcasted on arborbroadcasting.com, or come down here and see it in person. Here's Schaefer trying to get a goal. That's shot and stopped by O'Connell. Here's Schaefer again. Really good breaking speed. There's another shot. Good save. That's something that Sydney Schaefer likes to do, and you like to see players do it now more. They'll put on the brake to hope that they can do a little quick V-cut on the back part of their skates, as that's going to be icing. But you see that a lot. You see it more commonly in breakaways, shootouts, and when you're getting into an offensive situation where you know you can't get to the spot you want to get to, so you try to hit the brake. Like they say in Top Gun, you hit the brake, they'll fly right by. Sydney Schaefer loves that move. Carrera won the face-off draw. Schaefer had it there for a moment against the wall. The Wild can't clear it. Gabber tried to clear it, and that one, ooh. Did that touch the goaltender? They're going to say it did. It's not going to be icing. Minute 35 left here in the second period. St. Mary's SCA moving it ahead. There's Carrera, shot, good save again by O'Connell. That shot's into a crowd, it's gonna bounce around. Minute 20 left. Could have been a high stick, no call. Puck's gonna come back out to center. Settling it down. Here's a turnover though. Gabbard had it for a moment, lost the puck. Here's Sydney Schaefer. It's a 2-on-1. Schaefer's going to fire that wide. Now we're under a minute to play here in the second period. Duffney has it. Controlling the puck. Schaefer slapping her stick, calling for it. Tapped it to Carrera. Carrera, far circle. There's a shot. And number 6 today. That is 4 goals alone here in the second period for Portia Carrera. And that is now 5 assists for Sydney Schaefer. Kylie Duffney is going to get her second assist of the game. She gets the secondary assist. So we now have 10 seconds left. Here's Ratliff making one final attempt. That's going to get stopped. Here's Engel. Fires that one just high and held on. Violet Breyer holding on to it. 3.9 seconds left. That was a little good look there by Michelle Engel. Engel has 3 multi-point games this year, including a 3-point game against Troy United on the 22nd of this month. Here's Engel again, trying to beat the buzzer. She couldn't do it. Kick saved by Breyer. And that'll do it. Second period in the books. Let's see, just to make sure we have the right shots on goal here. That is going to be 11 for Walled Lake and 24 for St. Mary's. St. Mary's leading the scoreboard 8-2, leading the way. 6 goals by number 22, Portia Carrera, and 5 assists for Sydney Schaefer. Both players have been absolutely lights out for the Eaglets so far. Craig Ward has to be proud that he put those two together, because when they do, they work together. They play off each other very, very well. They're doing a great job. But we got a resurfacing of the ice. We're going to step aside, catch our breath, and we'll come back with the third period in just a few moments. Again, your score after 2, 8-2 in favor of St. Mary's SCA over Walled Lake. You are watching the Michigan Girls High School Division I playoffs on Arbor Broadcasting. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Arctic Edge here in Canton, Michigan. I'm Ben Salagi for Arbor Broadcasting. Really grateful you can spend part of your Thursday evening with us. We have St. Mary's SCA Eaglets against the Walled Lake Wild. Eaglets entering today's game were 12-6 in Group A play, while the Wild were 11-9 in Group B play. Points were relatively close, 24-22. It hasn't been close today, though. It is 8-2 in favor of the Eaglets. Playing strong, leading the way with 6 goals is Portia Carrera. And again, the winner of this game is going to take on the 4th-seeded University Liggett Saturday at 10:30 right here on ArborBroadcasting.com and, of course, here at the Arctic Edge. But St. Mary's is having fun. You've seen the girls dancing on the ice when the music's playing, when the DJ's playing. They're playing loose. They're playing well. And the difference of this game, I've said it a couple of times, Craig Ward has kept Sydney Schaefer and Portia Carrera together on a line. He said, I'm taking my best, leading them out of the gate. They're going to lead us to victory. And that's fine. You can do that. Kyle Sancranti, the head coach of Walled Lake, he has broken up Michaela Ratliff and Anna Greco, his top 2-point getters. They're on separate lines to try to even up the scoring. And if that's what's working for you all year, you're not going to change that strategy in the playoffs, even though it's a play-in game. You know, if it's working for you, it works. But we've seen one system work a little bit better than the other. Eaglets give it up to the near side. Chasing after it is Kennedy McQuarrie. Tried to center it to Atwood. Atwood couldn't get there in time. Pillars has control of the puck, flicks it ahead. It's going to be broken up at the timeline. Garmo sends it back to center. Engel had a couple of shots before the buzzer hit in the second period, gave up the puck. Forrest, good checking there, good stick checking, gives Atwood an opportunity to get to the puck at the end line. Here's Ratliff in the corner, slaps it ahead. It's going to be picked up by Kolwich. She centers it, good stick lift by McQuarrie. The Eaglets can't get there. Duffney, who has an assist today, gets it into the offensive zone. There's a shot. O'Connell gloves it and holds on to it. Matter of fact, Duffney has 2 assists, and Evie Saragianis has an assist as well. Actually, play continued as O'Connell just kept it in play. Here's Carrera. She has the puck, goes behind her own net. Violet Breyer doing a good job in net today. She's been really good all year. 71.9 save percentage. No shutouts, but a respectable goals against average of 3.89. Here's Schaefer, picks it up, gets it to the offensive zone. Schaefer one-on-one, fires, good kick save by O'Connell. Wild trying to get to the puck. Here's another shot. That was Carrera trying to get that one, adding another goal to her pocket, but turned away by O'Connell. Here's Engel. Lost control of the puck. Here's Schaefer, high slot. Goes around a couple of players. That shot's going to go wide. Sorry, Giannis had it for a moment. Kept in, though, was Duffney. Ratliff gets it back to center. St. Mary's. Here's Carrera. Carrera into the slot. Fires that one. Center mass save. Ratliff banks this one, and still trying to get it out was Greco. And now we see Ratliff and Greco on the same line. They're out there. Engel's out there. Rauhut, who has a goal today as well with Michaela Ratliff, is out there as well. So maybe Coach Sancranti is thinking, well, try to get these ladies as much ice time as possible and try to claw back into this one. Here's Schaefer. End to end. Schaefer with a shot that's going to go high. Rebound's going to go into the neutral zone. It's going to go all the way. That puck traveled 400 feet. 3.5 minutes into the third period. Eaglets, bank pass, Schaefer just out of her reach. She did touch it, so it will not be icing. Ratliff's going to pick it up, gets it out of the zone. It's going to be offsides as Logan Louisa just couldn't get back in time. Face off, controlled by the Wild. Here's Engel. Banks it back to center. Garmo's going to settle it down. Forrest bounces off her skate. It's going to be dumped in, and Breyer will hold on to it. Again, I'm Ben Sloggy. James Wiseman running the camera today. He and I have been paired up for the entire playoffs except for the championship game. That's going to be Mark carrying that one the whole way on championship Saturday. Max slides it to McQuarrie. McQuarrie lost control of the puck, but it's in the offensive end. Atwood cuts it off along the wall. McQuarrie coming in to help. Louisa had it for a moment, broken up there by Engel. St. Mary's trying to get it back through the neutral zone. Pass intended for Clintworth. She couldn't get there in time. Not offsides as Louisa carried it in. The Wild, though, still trying to chase after the puck, get control of it, and get a solid possession for a rush. Good play by McQuarrie, gets it back to center. Play along the blue line. McQuarrie trying to dig after it. Just holding it against the wall was Duffney. McQuarrie, though, comes out of the pile. McQuarrie with a shot, going to be fired wide. Good look there by Kennedy. Engel sends it right back. Here's Louisa carrying it into the zone along the far side. Gets it into the slot. There's a shot off the stick of Pilars. It's going to go wide. Rebound in front, and O'Connell will hold on to it. .39 left here in the third period. 8-2 still your score. Scoring didn't really get started in the second period until there was 9 minutes left. So this is kind of looking like the same thing. Here's Schaefer now with the puck behind the net. Ratliff battling her. Wraparound attempt there for Schaefer. She's going to pick up her rebound. Has control of the puck still. Schaefer drops it off. Duffney into the circle. That's going to be deflected. That was Mack and Ratliff getting their sticks on it. Duffney. High slot slapper. That's going to be a glove save by O'Connell. So far, only one power play today. That was awarded to the Walled Lake Wild. And it was successfully killed. Holding a power play pelt is the Eaglets. Forrest intercepts that pass for the Wild. Gets it to Laz. Laz couldn't hold on to it. Puck still bouncing around. Kolwich trying to settle it. Kolwich again going to battle Laz for it along the wall. Ratliff trying to come in to help. Katie Hart coming in as well, trying to get control of the puck. Forrest gives it up to the near side. Smart play, getting it out of harm's way. Moved ahead by Rauhut, and that is going to be icing. Here's McQuarrie. Kennedy McQuarrie coming in. Backhands that one just wide of the net. Puck's going to be cleared out to center. It's a race for it. Coming out to play, it's O'Connell. It's going to be intercepted. Louisa into an empty cage. Good play there by Engel to keep her out of it. Greco moves it ahead to McCreary. Back to Greco at her skates. Oh man, couple of opportunities for the Wild, but couldn't control possession. Haley Mack had it, overskated it for a moment. She's going to protect the slot though. Here's Louisa trying to center it in front. Clintworth has control of it, tries to center it, no one home for it. Another centering attempt, that's going to go wide. Greco trying to get to the rebound. She does for the Wild, kept in though at the point. Engel flicks it ahead. Bounced off a couple of players and sent right back by Kolwich. Again, Kolwich has 6 multi-point games this season. Puck at her skates. McQuarrie digs it out and dumps it in. Chasing after it, Clara Tim. Tim has an assist today. She had an assist against PCS, which broke a 4-game drought. That puck bounced off the post. Schaefer looking for it again. Gets it on her stick. Back to Carrera. Carrera at the end line, wrapping around, looking at her options. Gets it to the high slot. There's a shot fired wide. Rebound. Gabber controlling it. Gaber, excuse me. Here's Schaefer though. But the puck goes around the defender into the circle. There's a shot stick save by O'Connell. Ratliff carrying it for the Wild. Has help on the far side if she wants it. Tried to split the defense. Good play there by Duffney to break it up. Ratliff. Going to be offsides. Clara Tim thought the puck wasn't going to come in that fast as she was the guilty party. 5:53 left here in the third. Still no goals here in the third period, so it's still 8-2. Ratliff and Gabber had it for a moment. Coming out with it was Schaefer. Schaefer along the wall, gets it, tried to get it to Evie Saragianis. Now it's Duffney in the high slot. There's a slap shot. Good glove save by O'Connell. Ariana O'Connell has 2 shutouts this year. Very healthy save percentage at 88.6. Goals against average is 3.22. So a very respectable season again. In January, won Player of the Month. She was the lone representative for the Wild to win that award. Of course, January they award it 1 player per team. As coaches vote on it. So she's been turning heads in a good way all across the league. So is Michaela Ratliff. Ratliff tried to get into the slot, broken up. Here's Engel swiping at it. Couldn't put a finger on the trigger though. Coming out with it is Duffney. Duffney carrying it along the line, has help on the near side. Looking for a centering attempt. No, Duffney's going to hold on to it. There's the center attempt. 2 backhands, 2 saves by O'Connell. Wild now. Here's Ratliff again. Going to look to split the defender. She stops, fires that one. Good glove save by Violet Breyer. But that is the first shot of the third period with 4:36 left in the period. Atwood in the face-off circle for the Wild. One there by Schaefer. Kept in by Forrest for the Wild. Duffney's going to pick up the puck. Greco trying to help. It's going to come back to center. Here's Sydney Schaefer. Slowly carrying it in, looking for a toe drag. Drops it off. Carrera hits the side of the net. Schaefer going around a couple of Wild. There's a backhand. It's going to go wide. Carrera's going to pick up the rebound. Tries to center it. She does. Schaefer keeps it in. Schaefer fires at. Stick save. Rebound. It's going to be another save. Wild desperately trying to get it out of their own end. Kept it initially by Duffney, but finally carried out by Ava Atwood. Atwood had a 3-assist game against St. Clair Shores. 4 multi-point games this season for Atwood. And there will be a penalty to Sydney Schaefer. Roughing will be the call. So second power play of the game now for the Wild, 3:35. Of course, the other penalty was roughing as well, as Kolwich was called for roughing in the second period. Centering opportunity, broken up. Engel tried to clear it, forgot there wasn't glass at the bench. That's going to go out of play. Well, we know Bloomfield Birmingham United beat Washtenaw United, so they're going to move ahead. They're going to play Grosse Pointe South, the top-seeded team in D1, on Saturday at 6 p.m. As that game went final. Wanted to make sure we gave you that update there. Minute 20 left in the extra attacker for the Wild. Puck's going to go out. Played along the wall by Duffney. Rauhut gets it out of her skates. Moved in. Rauhut's going to pick it up, the loose puck right there. Good play by Kolwich. Dumps it in. Minute left in the extra attacker now. Again, there was a shorthanded goal given up the last time the Wild had an extra attacker in the second period. Here's Michaela Ratliff, using her length and speed to cover the ice really quick. Gets into the slot, in between the hashes. Power play goal, Michaela Ratliff. Michaela Ratliff gets that power play goal. Which is her first of the season. She has 3 power play assists to her name. So first power play goal of the season for Michaela Ratliff. Makes it 8-3. It's the second goal of the game for Ratliff. Schaefer has the puck far side circle, tries to center it. Engel will get the assist. McCreary gets the assist as well. So Michelle Engel now has 7 assists on the season. So Wild try to get it out of their defensive end, and of course McCreary now has 6. Michaela Ratliff entered this game with a 3-game point streak. 11 multi-point games this year. She has 2 goals today, so that's going to be 12 multi-point games this year for Michaela. There's a shot saved there by McConnell. Bank pass, collected, carried now by Atwood. Under a minute left here in the third period. Carrying the puck Portia Carrera, 45 seconds left into the offensive zone. Portia backhands that one. O'Connell makes the stop. The Wild try to get it out and try to move it ahead to Greco, just out of her reach. Johnson overskates the puck, gets to it at the center line. Here's Ratliff. Ratliff, high slot, far circle. There's a shot. That's going to be wide. 15 seconds left. Ratliff picks up her own rebound. She tries to center it to Greco. Here's Johnson. There's a shot. It's going to go wide. And time will run out. Eight to 3, your final.
Third period shot totals.
Let's just quickly add these up.
Mary's had 14 for a game total of 44.
See, I had St. Mary's at 37 shots. Walled Lake had 15. So a couple of discrepancies, but that's okay. It was a great game, though, by St. Mary's. What really got them propelled was that first period. The first 5 minutes of that first period really set the tone. Walled Lake had to call a timeout, but it was all St. Mary's basically from that point on. 4 goals in the first period, 4 goals in the second period, and that's how they got their 8. And, of course, 3 goals for Walled Lake, 2 of which went to Michaela Ratliff, and 1 went to Phoebe Rauhut. So let's give you some stars of the game really quick. First star of the game is going to be Portia Carrera. She was all over the place. She had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the 8 goals. So she'll be your top star. Second star of the game, Sydney Schaefer. Wouldn't expect anything less. She had 5 assists in today's game, as those 2 were just unstoppable. Third star of the game, Michaela Ratliff. Power play goal, 5-on-5 goals. She had 2 goals. Again, it was her 12th multi-point game this season. Those are your 3 stars. We'll be back, though. We have another game after this one. It's going to be Ann Arbor Huron Skyline against Cranbrook. Cranbrook, a very good squad. So is Huron Skyline. That's going to be at 8 o'clock. We're going to step aside, though, catch our breath, and hopefully we'll see you back here on Saturday on ArborBroadcasting.com. For James Wiseman running the camera, I'm Ben Salagi saying thank you so much for stopping by. We'd love to see you at 8. If not, we'd love to see you on Saturday. Have a great night, everyone. Take care.